question number 3, in which we are doing the first one. Now the expression is ax square plus bx. As you can see, both sides we have one common term, that is x. So x can be taken outside as common, and the rest of the thing, that is ax plus b, can be kept in the bracket. Simple. This is your factorization. Now you see here, this is a 4 terms here in this expression: am square plus bm plus bn square plus an square. As you can see, students, in the first 2 terms we have something common, m square, and the last 2 terms we have n square and n square. So we can take common from the first 2 terms. What we can take common? M square is taken common. The rest of the thing inside the bracket, a plus b. Okay, again plus, and now from here you can take n square as common, n square, and the rest of the thing that you can put it in the bracket, that is b plus a, or you can also write it as a plus b. Now again you see on both the sides you have a plus b here, again a plus b here, twice you have it, again you take it common, a plus b once, and the rest of the thing, m square plus n square, you can put it in bracket, m square plus n square. So this is your factorization. You see, in this expression we have something in bracket. First of all, we need to open the bracket. So let's open it. L m plus L plus m plus 1. So again we will, take two terms as the group, first 2 term and the last 2 term. From the first 2 term you have L as common on both sides, and the bracket you can put it m plus 1, because L you have taken it common, so we have 1 here. Again plus, now there is nothing common in m, and here is 1, there is nothing common, so you can take it as 1 common, and the rest of the thing inside m plus 1. Now student, how you are going to identify that you are doing the sum properly and it is correct? You need to check on both the sides, the bracket part should be same. Here you have m plus 1, again you have m plus 1, so you take it again common, m plus 1, again you take it as common, and the rest of the thing, that is L plus 1, you put it in bracket, that is L plus 1. So this is your factorization. Now this Roman number 6-1, it's very easy. On both the sides, as you can see, in the middle you have plus sign, and on both the sides you have y plus z, that can be taken as common. Y plus z can be taken as common, and the rest of the thing, y plus 9, you can put it in separate bracket, y plus 9. So this is your factorization. This comes in for one step, single step. Now you see here, student, this is again a long expression. We have total 4 terms here. Now in this you just need to exchange some of the places. The last term should come in the 3rd position, and the 3rd one should go to the last position. Let's write it one more time. We have 5y square minus 20y plus 2yz minus 8z. Again you make a group of first 2 terms and the last 2 terms. From the first 2 terms you take it as common, you get 5 is common and y is common. So 5y, and in the bracket you put it the rest of the thing, minus 5 we have taken common, so you write 4 here, and y is taken common, so y minus 4. Again from here you can take plus as common, and then 2, and you have z on both the sides, z, the rest of the thing you can put it in bracket, y minus 4. How do you know that you are doing the right sum? You will get the same expression on both the sides of the bracket, y minus 4, y minus 4. Again you can take it as common, so let's take it as common, y minus 4, and the rest of the thing, that is 5y plus 2z in a separate bracket. So this is your factorization. You see, again we have one more expression here. This is 10ab plus 4a plus 5b plus 2. So what we can do here is, you can actually bring this here and this one in the third position. So I am writing it again, 10 AB then plus 5B plus 4A plus 2. Again making a group of first two term and the last two term. What you can take as common? You can take 5 as common. So I am taking 5 as common. You can see there is B on both the side here. So again B will be taken as common and the rest of the thing can be put it inside. So 2A, 5B whole we have taken common. So you have just 1 here. Okay. Fine. Again in the same way you can take plus 2A is common. So you have the bracket 2A plus 2 you have already taken common. So you have 1 here. Your sum is right because you get the same expression on both the sides of the bracket. 2A plus 1, 2A plus 1. Again taking the same thing as common because it is repeated twice. 2A plus 1, writing it one time, and the rest of the thing 5B plus 2 in a separate bracket. 5B plus 2. So this is your factorization, students. Question number 4, again factorize. So the first row number 1 we have A raised to 4 minus B raised to 4. Now there is no formula like this we have, but we can modify this and we can again use the same identity, that is A square minus B square gives you A minus B into A plus B. Okay, so what we can write this A raised to 4 as? We can write it as A square whole square minus B square whole square. Now we can apply this identity here. So A square whole square. So the quantity which is in the bracket is actually your A, and here the quantity which is in this bracket, the B square, is actually your B. Okay, so A square minus B square, one time minus and one time plus, A square plus B square. Okay. Again we can simplify this one. We can again apply the same identity here. So we have A minus B into A plus B, and the other one we have to write as it is because there is no formula having plus sign in between. So A square plus B square. So this is your factorization. Now here the second question, we have P raised to 4 minus 81. This can be modified. Again we have to use the same identity, but we need to modify here. We can write P raised to 4 as P square whole square minus 81 can be written as 9 whole square. So this is like A square minus B square. Using the same identity we can write it like this: P square minus 9 into P square plus 9. Again we need to do bit of modification. P square minus 9 can be written as 3 square. The whole thing can be put into bracket and the rest of the thing as it is. P square plus 9. Again applying the identity here, we get P minus 3 into P plus 3 into P square plus 9. This is your factorization. Here students we have total 2 terms, and in the bracket we have again 2 terms. So this is x raised to 4 minus in the bracket y plus z whole raised to 4. So we need to apply the same identity. A square minus B square is equal to A plus B into A minus B, but we need to modify. X raised to 4 can be written as x square whole square minus y plus z square whole square. We have modified it and we can apply the same identity here. So we have x square minus y plus z whole square in the bracket. Again we can write as plus x square plus y plus z whole square. Again applying the formula here, a square minus b square, so we get x minus y plus z and x plus y plus z, and the rest of the thing as it is, x square plus y plus z whole square. We can open the brackets here. We have x minus y, because we have y minus here, it will change the sign here. So again minus z, so x minus y minus z, and here we have x plus y plus z, and the last term as it is, x square plus y minus z whole square. Okay. Okay, student, now we are coming to the last question, the fifth number. In that we are doing the problem number 1. Now again we are factorizing here again. We have this expression in which we have total 3 terms, p square plus 6p plus 8. Now student, we already studied initially the 4 different identities, right? So in that we had studied this particular identity, x plus a into x plus b will give you x square plus a plus b x plus a into b. Okay, so what we need to do is here, we need to modify this expression in such a form, in such a way, so that it fits into the right hand side of the identity. In short, we need to compare this expression with the right hand side of the identity. And when you compare this with this expression, you will easily find that a plus b is actually equals to 6, and a into b, the last term of the identity, a into b is actually equals to 8. A into b equals to 8. So we need to find such a factor of 8 so that when you multiply both of them you will get 8, but when you add both the factors you will get 6. So which are they? Easily from this you can find it out. Here a is actually 2 and b is 4. A into b, that is 2 into 4 you get 8, and 2 plus 4 you get 6. Okay, so in this way we can factorize this. Okay, now see, p square plus 2p plus 4p plus last term, that is 8. Again we are making a group of two terms. You have p common here, so in the bracket you have p plus 2. From here you will take 4s common, and in the bracket you have p plus 2. On both the side you have the same term, p plus 2, p plus 2. Again you are taking the same thing as common, p plus 2, and the rest of the thing in the bracket, that is p plus 4. So this is the factorization. Actually we have used this identity, students. Otherwise we can also solve it by method called splitting the middle term. So let's try the splitting the middle term method in this expression. You see student, the last term, which is actually not having any kind of variables, so it is a constant term. So let's write it, 21. We need to find such a factor of 21 which when multiplied will give you 21, and addition or subtraction of those factors will give you the middle term. Okay, let's do it. We have a factor 1 into 21, it is the factor. Again we will take 3 and 7. We already know 3 into 7 is 21, but when you add 3 and 7 you will get 10. But how to find the signs, how to decide the signs? We already have minus sign in the middle term, so we already know that if there are same sign, minus minus, they will get added up. So let's write this expression as q square minus 3 q minus 7q plus 21. We are dividing two terms in a group. Now taking q as common here, in the bracket we have q minus 3. Again you are taking minus 7 common here, so we have q. Because minus you have taken common, so you will this plus will become minus and 3. You have done right because in both the side you have q minus 3. Q minus 3 is common. Taking this again as common, q minus 3, and the rest of the term q minus 7 in the separate bracket. So this is your factorization, students. So we have actually completed with the exercise 14.2. We will begin with the exercise 14.3 in the next video. So till then, keep practicing, students. In this way you will improve a lot. Thank you.